Hi guys, this is your teacher Ali. Today's topic is countable versus uncountable nouns. We have been using this topic before now, and we use it in the third bimester and also in the fourth bimester. And we are going to continue so we can make more exercises. Ready? So first, before we start with the difference between a countable and an uncountable noun, I want you to make a review about what is a noun. Okay? So a noun is a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. I'm going to give you some examples. A person can be a man, like these examples: Anne, girl, Steve, child, grandma, grandpa, he, she. It can be a place like Paris, the city, the school, home, Asia, the space, the kitchen. It can be an animal like a dog, a cat, a whale, a lion, a bee, a bull, a lizard, or even can be a smaller one like a microorganism, like a bacteria or a germ or a virus that it's very common these days. A thing like a book, a pencil, an apple, a flower, a disease, a shoe, or a cat. Also, a noun can be the days of the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we are going to use nouns all the time. Now, before we start with the definition of a countable noun, I want you to tell you that there is more. Not only the classification of nouns are very extensive, but today we're going to focus on the two types of nouns according to the expressions of quantity. Okay? So we are going to start with the first one, that is a countable noun. A countable noun are things that can be counted, like birds, nest, smiles, fish, flowers, pins, blankets, and magazines. What do these words have in common? They can be in plural, or they are in plural. So that means that the first tip, a countable noun always can be transformed into plural nouns. Countable nouns, you can find it singular or plural. The singular, here we have in this example, a banana, or plural, bananas. Countable nouns are things that we can count and can be transformed into a plural. That means if you can put an S to the end of the word for regular nouns, you can, or that means that you can transform it into plural. That means that it's countable, like books, pencils, days. One banana, two bananas. Now, countable nouns, like in this, you can find it into singular or plural. Lemon, pizza, a crocodile. As I told you before, you can transform it into plural. Lemons, pizzas, crocodiles. But non-countable nouns, you are going to see that you cannot transform it into plural. Now, countable nouns, like I have told you, you can put an S to transform it, and you can use the article a, pair, or a to identify a singular, a pair, a book, or you can use the article an to talk about singular, an apple. Now let's go to uncountable nouns. Like I have told you before, uncountable, that means the prefix on means no. So uncountable means that you cannot count them. In Spanish, we will say no contables. Now, an uncountable noun has only one form. Only one form. You don't have a plural. It's only singular. Uncountable nouns are things that you cannot count. You cannot put an S. You cannot transform it into plural. We can say one rice, two rices. In Spanish, you will say un arroz, dos arroces. That's incorrect. You cannot say it. You cannot count it. The rice is very, very little, so you cannot make. You cannot going to. You're not going to count one, two, three rices. I have eaten like 245 rices. That's incorrect. So, uncountable nouns are often abstract ideas like or feelings like love, freedom, education, luck, health, beauty, music, thunder, or rain. Made of smaller parts, like things that are very, very small, like rice, salt, sand, flour, dirt, traffic, grass, spaghetti. They are small, so you're not going to count when you're eating. Some food, like bread, fish, cheese, chocolate, meat, bacon, food, and ham. Liquids and gases are a very good clue for uncountable nouns. Water, milk, wine, oil, coffee, soup, air, smoke, blood, juice, fog, and rain. Materials are all the things that you can build another object, like wood, glass, paper, gold, silver, ice, iron, cotton, wool, and steel. And be careful with these ones: furniture, advice, work, news, information, and luggage and money can be uncountable. Okay? I'm going to give you or the translation for this one. Furniture, muebles. Advice, consejo. Work, trabajo. You cannot say works. I have a lot of work. Tengo mucho trabajo. You're not going to say trabajos. News. News information. Información. Luggage, equipaje. Money, you say, yes, I can count money. El dinero. I can count money because I have 2 pesos or 100 pesos. You can count the currency, la moneda, but you cannot count money. You cannot say one money, two monies, three monies, un dinero, dos dineros, tres dineros. That it's incorrect. Now, as you can see in the picture, like in the other one, you have the singular form of the non-countable noun, like wine. Wine is a liquid, so it's uncountable. Ice. Knowledge. Conocimiento. You cannot say one knowledge, two knowledges, un conocimiento, dos conocimientos. That it's incorrect. Okay, so that you have to be very careful with this one. And in the red part, you can see that there are countable nouns that you can transform it into plural, like oranges, hamburgers, elephants. Now, how can you count uncountable nouns? How can you transform it? ¿Cómo puedo contar un sustantivo no contable? We have to transform it, like using recipients or pieces, like in this example. A bottle of milk, una botella de leche. A glass of water, un vaso o copa de agua. A jug of water, una jarra de agua. A cup of tea, una taza de té. A packet of tea, un paquete. A jar, un recipiente, un frasco. A loaf, una pieza de pan. A slice, una rebanada. A carton, un cartón. A can, una lata. A bottle, una botella. A bowl, un recipiente, un tazón. You can use measures like kilos, kilograms, grains. A bar, una barra. A piece, una pieza. You can use this one to transform uncountable nouns into accountable. Now, here are some examples that you can find on your fridge. Eggs, olives, burger, apple, tomatoes, watermelon, carrots, hot dogs, fries, and bananas are countable. Milk, flour, salt, sugar, jam, meat, rice, honey, tea, and cheese are uncountables. Now, for using countables and uncountable nouns, it's very common that we use quantifiers. I'm going to show you the quantifiers that we are going to need. Some. Some we use it with countable nouns and means poco or pocos. And we use it for affirmative and interrogative sentences. Any. Any can be used in countable and uncountable nouns. Means ningún, ninguna. You can use it in negative or interrogative. Or when you're using interrogative means algún, like do you have any milk? ¿Tienes algo de leche? Do you have any apples? ¿Tienes alguna manzana? A few. Countable, we use it with countable nouns and means un poco o no mucho. A few apples. And you use it for affirmative and interrogative. A little. We use it for uncountable. It means un poco, no mucho, but only with uncountable. Like, look at the difference. A few is with countable and a little with uncountable. And we use it for affirmative and interrogative. Like, do you have a little milk? ¿Tienes algo o un poco de leche? Now we have much and many. That is another clue. Much is for uncountable and many for countable. Much and many means the same, mucho o muchos o muchas. And you can use it in the three forms, affirmative, negative, and interrogative. The only thing is with much, remember, much, we use it for uncountable, many for countable. Lots and a lot means the same. And it's like our password. You can use it for anything. And you can use it for countable and uncountable. And means the same, mucho o muchos. Like, I have a lot of friends. Tengo muchos amigos. That is a countable noun. I have a lot of milk. Tengo mucha leche. I have a lot of sugar. Tengo mucha azúcar. Now, this is our review. Remember, guys, for making the review is going to help us with the questions at the end of the video. Countable nouns can be counted. You can transform it into plural. You can use a or an or a number to identify only a singular, a pencil, 10 pencils, 4 pencils. You can use a singular or plural form of the word, like the book is, the books are. Book is singular, books are plural. Uncountable means that you cannot count it. Okay? And you only have a singular form. Our quantifiers that you're going to use is a little, a few, a lot of, many, much, any, lots, and some. Guys, for finishing our video, I'm going to show you with the hands. Countable, uncountable, much, many. Countable, uncountable, many, much. See you. I love you so much.